Hi, this is Mr. Barr, and I'm going to discuss how to add and subtract integers using little counters, using little manipulative things. So I've got these little things here. See those guys? All right. Here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to model this. I have 3 minus 5. Well, 3 is a positive number. So I have a positive, and a positive, right? And I have negative 5, so that's a bunch of negatives, right? I have 5 negatives, so negative, 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 negative. A positive and negative cancel each other out, so those guys are gone, these guys are gone, these guys are gone, and what am I left with? I'm left with negative 2. Let's put that down here. I'm left with 2 negatives, or negative 2. Now, this next one's kind of interesting because I'm going to show it to you two ways. I have negative 2, so negative 2, there's my negative 2, minus negative 5. So here's my negative 5, negative, negative, just going to fit. Right? So I have negative 2 minus negative 5. Well, what is this negative doing? Negative also means the opposite of something. This is negative 2 and the opposite of all these guys. So what is the opposite of all these? They become a bunch of positives. And this really then becomes an addition problem. And now let's do it. So, see these two guys right here? Those guys will cancel. And what am I left with? Positive 3. And I could have done that using my boom boom right here. That's the boom boom. Boom boom. And this is 5 minus 2, which gives me a positive 3. So let's try to do this based off of the problems on IXL. And see if I can show you how to do it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 minus a positive 1. So let's write it like this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 subtracting a positive. See? Okay. Well, what does the subtraction do to this guy? The subtraction says, hey, you're really the opposite of what you once were. So this is what I have. And this positive and that negative cancel out. And what am I left with? 1, 2, 3 positives, which is down here. I'll show you the answer in a moment. It's right here, 3 positives. But let's take a look at it one other way. This is 4 minus 1. That's really what's happening here, is 4 positives minus 1. 4 minus, because of the subtract, 1 gives us 3. Let's try another one. Okay, so actually here's the original problem. We're looking at negative 4 minus negative 1. Let me draw that a little bigger. Negative 4 minus negative 1. Well, do you see the boom boom right here? So this is negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus a minus, so this is negative 4, and this becomes a positive right there. So this is what I'm dealing with. This became a positive because it's subtracting a negative, which turns it into a positive. This one and this one can cancel out. Cancel, cancel, and what am I left with? I'm left with, oh, the light's going off. I'm left with negative 3. Negative 3 right there. Let me get the lights to turn back on. While I'm doing that, you can look at this one. So we're looking at 5 minus 1. So I'm starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm subtracting one positive. So when I subtract the positive, it turns it into a negative. This positive and negative cancel each other out, so they're gone. Goodbye. And I'm left with positive 4, which is this answer there. Now, I'm not sure if the manipulatives are good for your brain or not. Some people like them, some people don't. When it comes down to it, if you need to use manipulatives, that's fine. But if you can do it without them, that's great also. It comes down to what you can do. All right?